Hello and welcome to the Film Pulse podcast. This is episode number 498. My name is Adam Patterson. With me today, we've got Kevin Rexhaw. Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
This week on the show, we're going to be going over our most anticipated films of 2024. We do this every single year. Right after we give our top 10s, we look ahead to the year. And also, before we do that, we're going to look back. Going to look back at our most anticipated list of 2023 and see how things stacked up.
Oh boy.
Yeah. As always, we're going to be going over new releases in theaters, VOD, and Blu-ray this week as well. So let's start off by looking at our list from last year. I went back and listened and wrote everything down, so I have it in a nice little handy list here. Starting things off, we both had Asteroid City on our list. Did you get a chance? Did you see this?
I have not seen it yet, but I did see. It's coming up because it's on Prime, I think, Amazon.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
I saw this in the theater. One of the few movies I went to see in the theater last year. And I liked it, but I think that my expectations were a little bit too high. So I think that maybe I was just a little bit bummed out. But this was Ken's number one movie of the year. It is a very, it's a very Wes Anderson. It's whimsical, it's fun, all of that stuff. Good. It's good. But anyway, yeah, I guess. Maybe a little bit disappointed. I had Toxic Avenger on my list. This did play festivals last year, but it didn't have any kind of like proper release, and I still haven't seen it. So still want to that would carry over to my list this year. We both had Cuckoo on our lists. This is the new the Tillman Singer one.
Yes, sir.
Did that come out? I don't think that came out.
I don't think it did either.
I'm pretty sure I would have seen that if it.
Yeah, that bad boy's carrying it over.
Yeah, it's a carryover for me as well. Rebel Ridge was on my list. That's the new Jeremy Saulnier. That never happened. That never came out. And during the episode, I was like, I don't think it's going to come out, but I was going to put it on my list anyway. So that's a carryover. We both had Dune 2 on our list. That didn't come out yet, but it's coming out very soon.
Yeah, it was supposed to. And then it got pushed back.
Yeah, it got bumped. Well, I think we'll get into it in just a few minutes. We both had Shin Kamen Rider on our list. That did come out, but I don't think either of us saw it.
Oh, you still haven't seen it?
Oh, you did see it? I didn't.
No, I didn't. I thought you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I started. I don't remember what it was. I started watching it one day because it's on Amazon Prime. Like Prime Video. I started watching it and then something came up and I had to like pause it and I never came back to it. So like I literally hit play and then something happened and I had to stop. So yeah, I have not seen it yet. I heard it's not as good as as Godzilla and Ultraman, so I think that maybe is what's keeping me from it, but I still plan on watching it.
Yeah.
We both had Fincher's The Killer on our list. We did see that. We reviewed it, and neither of us were too thrilled with that one.
No,
I mean it was fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I had Cobweb on my list. Now there is there's an American movie that came out last year called Cobweb that I think is on Hulu. It's not that. This is the South Korean film Cobweb. I don't think this came out in the US. I think that it did play some like festivals and stuff. But this is going to be a carryover, I guess. This year. I'm still interested in this one. I don't know how it'll be with the experimental. This is from I think it's the director that did I Saw the Devil. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Shot on a sound stage, I think. It was like all of the sets were created on a sound stage or something like that. You had the Kitano film Neck.
Yeah.
On your list. Is that Was there any word on that this year? Because, or I keep saying this year. In 2023, was there any movement
I
on
like
that?
no, this is something that I looked into because I was like, oh yeah, neck. I forgot about that. And then, of course, looking him up, there's been numerous other movies that have come out, and I'm just like, I don't know how to see them. Let's just put it that way. But
Yeah.
some of them going back, I think I'm gonna go back to my old teenage days and just buy a bunch of these because I can't find them anywhere. So I'm just gonna buy them shits. We'll get them.
Yeah, they get really weird releases in the US. There's just there's no easy way. Like some of them just like get dumped onto some like random streaming service. It's it's hard. Anyway, I had Bo's Afraid on my list. Man, I cooled off on this one pretty hard, and by the time it actually came out, I wasn't even interested in it anymore, and I still haven't seen it. So I do want to catch up with it just because, but yeah, I don't know, man. For whatever reason. Let's see. We both had The Last Voyage of the Demeter on our list.
Which
Uh, I did see that.
I was so surprised when I went back to my list and I saw that on there. I was like, why? Why?
Well, reading it, like reading the description, it sounds cool. I don't think either of us knew it was a Dracula thing
Yeah.
because neither of
Yeah.
us mentioned that on last year's show. So, and I don't know. I think it was promising. Even that first trailer I think was promising, but yeah, that was a letdown. We both had Next Goal Wins. This did get released, but I think it was just in theaters. I still want to see it, but I don't think it's out on VOD or anything yet. This is the Taika Waititi one.
And this is another one of those movies that's weird to me where I'll see like a bunch of people talking about it. I'm like, oh, it must have come out. But, it came out for two cities, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what the release was for this one, but you had Polaris on your list. This was this is like a
Yeah,
sci-fi horror movie.
the Lynn Ramsey.
Lynn Ramsey,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
yeah, we're gonna carry that bad boy over.
We both had How to Blow Up a Pipeline, and that one ended up on both of our top 10 lists. So
It sure did.
yeah, that was a win. That was a rare win for us
Love
looking
it.
at this
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, we didn't have much.
Yeah, you had the new Francis Ford Coppola film on your list.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
That's still a thing. It's coming out this year, so that's a carryover.
Okay.
We're gonna take that into the new year, 2024, baby.
This is gonna be the year. I had Heathen on my list. That's the new Catherine Hardwicke. That never came out. Hopefully that'll be out this year, and if so, that's a carryover for me. You had About Dry Grasses. Now, it wasn't originally called that. It was called something else when we recorded the show, but it did come out, and it's called About Dry Grasses.
I wonder what it was called beforehand.
I can't remember, but it's like a very similar name.
Oh, okay. On Baron.
Yeah.
On Baron. Wait, so this did come out?
I think it came out.
Where are you at? I want to watch it, buddy. Theatrical. It says theatrical February 23rd, 2024. This is carryover. New year. Lock it in.
Man,
lock it in, buddy.
Man, imagine going to the theater to see that. I think it's 100. I think I saw it said it was like 194 minutes long or something.
194 minutes long. Clear my day.
Yeah, it's a long one. Let's see what else we have here. We both had Oppenheimer on our list. I did get to see that one, and that did end up on my list, my top 10 list. I take it you haven't had a chance to catch up with that one yet?
No, I'm getting there.
It's you'll like it, I think. It's definitely worth a look.
Yeah, I know what happens. You know what I mean? That's one of those things I don't like a rush to because
that's kind of how I was too. Like I didn't see it in the theater. I probably should have in hindsight, but I was not in a super big rush to see it. either. Like I knew I was gonna like it. I kind of knew what it was gonna be, et cetera, et
Oh yeah,
cetera.
it's the guy who ruined the world. We get it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. I had Alpha Gang on my list. This is the new Zellner Brothers one. This didn't come out. Hopefully, it'll come out
Wait,
this year.
Alpha.
Yeah, they did.
Don't they have another movie coming out instead though?
Well, they did The Curse. They
Oh,
they
that
did.
okay. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, they did. They did a few episodes of The Curse.
Hmm. I thought there was some Sasquatch thing. Why is
Uh,
my internet's not working?
Sasquatch Sunset.
Yeah, who's that?
That's them.
That's them?
Yeah, that's them
Uh,
also.
I think you're gonna get that. I don't think you're gonna get Alpha Gang.
Probably. Yeah, probably. All right, let's see. This what is this? A year in the life of a singular family is the synopsis for Sasquatch
There you
Sunset.
go. That's all you need to know. I bet you this family's gonna be quirky and weird.
They're
Put
most definitely gonna be quirky and weird.
put some fucking money on it. I bet you they're obsessed with Sasquatch. Maybe Sasquatch is like their brother. That'd be cool.
Like what, Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, it's just like their brothers, Sasquatch. And the rest of them are fine.
The old Sasquatch brothers sassing it up.
Ah,
All right, closing this out, I had Maxine on my list. This is the third in the trilogy that Ty West did alongside Pearl and
what,
X.
what what happened there?
I don't know. I guess it just got delayed. Like there's a
Yeah,
trailer for it and everything, but I guess it just got pushed back.
yeah. I thought it was just get because the first two came out like super quick.
Yeah, they came out both of them came out the same year.
Yeah,
And then this one, yeah, I don't know. It just something happened.
he got lazy.
I had Godzilla minus one on my list. At the time, I didn't really know anything about it except the director. So
Yep.
I was like a little unsure of how it was going to be because all I knew is that it was the guy that did the Returner. And I was just like, I could go either way. But yeah, that turned out to be like my number one movie of the year. And then I also had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem on my list, which turned out to be really good.
Yeah, that worked out too.
Yeah. All right. So as always, we're just gonna kind of go back and forth with our lists here. There's no particular order in them. So Kevin, you can go ahead and just start us off.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit you with I'll go with Aaron Schimberg's newest movie, A Different Man. That's supposed to be coming out this year. Looking forward to this one. After his last two, and this is what's his name, Sebastian Stan.
Stan. Yeah.
Yeah, aspiring actor undergoes a radical medical procedure, to transform his appearance, and then his new face, man, just doesn't work out for him the way that he thought it was going to. And I'm gonna guess that he regrets it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be filled with regret. Overcome.
And yeah, and then it also has Adam Pearson in it, who is in Chained for Life, which was really, really, really good. If you have not seen that,
I have not. I'm familiar with it, but I have not seen it. I'll start with like the biggies on mine. Civil War. This is the new Alex Garland one. Looks cool. I mean, it takes place in like the United States when it says a group of war journalists attempt to survive while reporting the truth as the United States stands on the brink of civil war. Because it's like how we are, how things are. Like it's just it's a reflection, Kevin.
of like the current state, maybe.
Yeah. Like the divide that's happening in our country. See,
Our country's divided, Adam.
it is. I would say.
Hmm.
Hopefully it's cool. I mean, it looks pretty good. I think there is a trailer out for it.
I think you're right.
I like Alex Garland, so I have pretty high hopes for this one. Good cast too. Kirsten Dunst, Jesse Plemons in there, little husband wife team up. What's next on your list?
I got another like a small. I'm gonna go small. How about that? Flip flop.
Okay,
Big
we'll
small.
meet in the middle.
Big small. I saw the TV Glow. This
Oh,
is the
that's on.
newest.
Yeah,
Is it on
sorry.
there? Yours too?
Oh yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that one ever since I first heard about it. I'm
Yes.
super into this one.
Same here. This is the newest from Jane Schoenbrun, who did We're All Going to the World's Fair, which we're both fans of. Maybe not huge fans, but definitely fans of. Enough to
Yeah.
pique interest in the future of Schoenbrun. And I gotta say, this movie sounds even more interesting, where a teenager gets introduced to a mysterious late night TV show.
Yep. I'm all about
Give it
this
to
one.
me.
I'm very excited for this one. Next on my list is again that's called uh I saw the TV Glow. Next on my list is Furiosa, a Mad Max
Mhm.
saga. This is maybe my most anticipated. I'm just so excited to get back into the Mad Max universe with George Miller coming back at the helm. This is a prequel, if you're not familiar, and Anya Taylor Joy is playing the titular role of Furiosa. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
very excited for this one.
Yes.
And there is a trailer for this too. I'm like almost certain that this one will be out this year.
Yeah. I unless it gets the Dune 2 treatment,
Could, well, yeah, could be.
The Dune 2, which the Furious is on mine as well. It's on my list. Just want to throw that out there. I'm right there.
I did want to mention, sorry, before we get to your next one, I wanted to mention at the top of this, with the two strikes that occurred in 2023 for like a huge portion of 2023, there's not a whole lot that's like on the list for this year. Like there's just not a lot of movies that are slated to come out. Now, that could change. Like I'm sure that things are being fast tracked and like maybe there was some stuff was stuck in limbo that's now being worked on, but like kind of like parsing through everything, it seems like there is just not a lot this year in comparison, and I'm sure it has to do with the strikes.
Yeah, I'm sure they definitely had play in.
Yeah. Anyway,
Uh,
what's your next one?
my next one is there's a new movie from Nathan Silver coming out called Between the Temples with Jason Schwartzman and Carol Kane. And I am a big fan of Nathan Silver. So sign me up for anything from the guy that directed Stinkin' Heaven, Thirst Street, The Great Pretender, Uncertain Terms. Give it to me. Sign me
Yeah,
up.
I'm sure this will be solid. Uh, all right. Keeping with the biggies for me, I have Alien Romulus. Uh, I'm a huge Alien fan. Any Alien movie that is slated to come out, I mean, it's just gonna go on my list. It'll just instantly be on my list. Will it be good? I don't know. Like that's another that's a whole other conversation. But I'm still very excited for it. This one is directed by Fede Alvarez, who you may know from the Evil Dead remake, and he did what was the other one he did? Don't Breathe, I think was him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And I was a big fan of both of those movies, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the Alien franchise and see what direction it goes in. So hopefully, with a director like that, it'll be more on the horror side as opposed to the action side. But I guess we'll see. I mean, hopefully it'll come out. Alien Romulus.
Should, I would think.
I think it's going to come out. Yeah.
It's gotta come out. I'm gonna go with one that I'm not sure of, but I'm kind of excited for it, and that's Oz Perkins' Long Legs. I've only seen one Oz Perkins movie. Wasn't that big of a fan. But Maika Monroe, Nicolas Cage, unsolved serial killer with evidence of the occult. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
This
I'm
is
just
this is
I'm a
also
sucker
on
for
my
that.
list.
I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah,
I'm almost certain
definitely.
that I'm going to be disappointed, but I don't care. I'm still excited. I'm ready to be hurt. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
same here. Like I have a list that we'll get to towards the end that are just like kind of movies that I'm like, maybe. But yeah, this is definitely there. Hopefully it's good. Let's see. I have Wolfman on on my list. This is the new Lee Wanell one.
A
Uh
wolf man.
Wolfman, yeah. Anything Lee Wanell is like another one of these uh directors that whatever he does, I'm into. A man and his family are terrorized by a lethal predator.
Mm-hmm. And they're thinking it's the wolf man, but it's going to turn out that the wolf man is there to help them and save them.
I don't know about that, but maybe, maybe it will be. It's with
100%.
Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner.
Julia Garner,
Julia Garner's the Wolfman. Yeah.
hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Some creativity.
I'm just thinking of that meme with her. With that's the clip from Ozark. Gonna have to fucking kill me.
Here's one that I don't know about, but like the thing that I've been noticing the last couple of years when it comes to my year-end top 10 or whatever is a decent number of slam dances make it in there, right? Have you noticed that? It's kind of
Well, definitely this past year.
yeah, it happens a lot. So taking a look at the Slam Dance 2024 lineup, going through there, trying to see what are the next, movies titles that are going to make it into my year end. And hopefully this comes out. It's definitely going to play Slam Dance, so hopefully it comes out somewhere. But that's a movie called Love and Work by Pete Owes. And this is a feature about two people that love to work. They just love to work, but unfortunately, they live in a world where having a job is illegal. And
Interesting.
I like that premise.
Yeah, that is definitely an interesting premise. What's the name of this again?
Love and work.
Love and Work. I wonder, does is Slam Dance still doing that like thing where you can stream all the movies?
I don't know, but I'm gonna definitely check it out this year. And I gotta remember because this is what always happens with Slam Dance. I'm always thinking like usually when we do this podcast, I'm like, oh yeah, get ready for Slam Dance, and then Slam Dance, unbeknownst to me, happens like 3 weeks later,
Yeah.
and I'll be like June, and I'll be like, yeah, happening, and it already happened. So I'm gonna try and avoid that this year.
Well, it's I think it's definitely happening soon, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure very soon.
Like a couple of weeks. Um. All right. Next on my list, we got Chime. This
Yes,
is
on my list as well.
this is the new Kiyoshi Kurosawa. School teacher's life is disrupted by a chime that brings with it an increasing sense of dread. Yes, please. This is the director that did Cure and Pulse and Tokyo Sonata. Love his stuff. Very excited to see what he's got going on with this very kind of intriguing premise here.
Another one for you. All dirt roads taste of salt. This is an odd one because it played at like a lot of festivals.
I was just gonna say, I
Three.
didn't that come out? I thought that
Like
came out last year.
it came out, and this is one of those again, one of those weird. I think it's A24, one of those weird A24 titles where it's playing festivals, and literally all I heard about was this movie is incredible. Every festival I played, right? And it's like, oh well, A24 is gonna go nuts with this movie, right? And then they just like quietly theatrical release in like at the end of this year, and then like a digital release like at the same time like a week later. So it's like right on the edge of like 2023, 2024. But I don't care. I'm excited for it. I've heard nothing but incredible things.
Yeah, I heard good things too. This is available on VOD, so
Yes. Like
you
it
can
just
check it
came
out.
out. Like I think like the beginning of this week.
Yeah, probably. Because I just like heard about it pretty recently. So All right. Let's see. Next on my list, we got Havoc. I think this was on my last year's list. I neglected to mention that, but this is the new Gareth Evans action movie with Tom Hardy, Forrest Whitaker, Timothy Oliphant. Hopefully, this is actually coming out this year. I think this is one that I've mentioned like multiple times when we've done this, but there's like actually a little teaser poster for it now, so maybe it's actually going to happen. There's a synopsis here. After a drug deal gone wrong, a bruised detective must fight his way through a criminal underworld to rescue a politician's estranged son while unraveling a deep web of corruption and conspiracy. Get it?
I love conspiracies.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like a good conspiracy. What do I got? What do I got? Oh, okay. How about handling from Thea Vistendahl?
I have that on my
How about
list
that?
too.
How about that? Both of our lists.
Yeah. I wasn't, this one, I was like, I wasn't sure about it, but the more I read, I was like, you know what? This sounds pretty great.
Yeah, man, come
I'm
on.
really into this.
A strange
Migraines.
electric field. Strange electric field surrounds the city. Collective migraine. Newly deceased. They wake up. They're back. What more do you want? I want to know
Yeah.
what these newly deceased that are now awake. What are they doing? What are they getting into?
I don't know. I
Well,
don't
we're
know.
gonna find out, Adam. We're gonna find out.
This is I think this is Sundance. I think it's gonna be premiering at Sundance. So
Yep.
hopefully that means a release this year. Let's see. I have Dracula. This is the Chloe Zhao version of Dracula, which is described as a futuristic sci-fi western. So
Dracula ever do that kind of stuff?
I I don't know, but I hope to find out.
I don't think he did. I think that's a fabrication.
Guess we'll see.
Fantasy. I'm getting myself ready because I got a difficult name to pronounce. This is from the Georgian director that did Beginning, one of my favorite movies from a couple years ago. Those Who Find Me by Dia Kulam Begashvili did it. I'm just going to bask in that for a bit. Okay. And then it's just, it's a story that revolves around a single gynecologist working in a small town carrying out illegal abortions. Just one of my favorite directors working, so I'm excited for this.
At first, I thought you were going to say one of your favorite topics, and I was like, "Ooh, it's
No,
pretty brutal."
no.
uh, Next on my list is not sure about this one. This could go either way,
Uh-huh.
but it's still very intriguing. This is an Adam Sandler movie, and it's a
Oh, yeah.
Netflix movie,
Yeah.
and that's Spaceman from Johan Renck. I'm very intrigued by it. It looks to be, one of Sandler's kind of more serious films. And Johan Rank is the guy who did Chernobyl on HBO, which was incredible. As far as like visually, cinematography, all that stuff.
Yeah, this is a very intriguing
Yeah,
grouping
so
of things.
Adam Sandler plays an astronaut who is collecting ancient dust on the galaxy's edge. He finds that his life is falling apart, and he seeks help from a shadowy creature lurking on his ship. Paul Dano, I believe. At least in there's like a tiny, like short teaser. And Paul Dano is, I think, maybe the voice of the creature. Either way, very intrigued. I'm really hoping that it's good.
It's it's gonna be something. I think there's no denying that.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm looking forward to the new Gan movie. The guy that did Kalali Blues and The Long Day's Journey into the newest is called Resurrection. And it's about a woman whose consciousness falls into the eternal time zone, quote unquote, during a surgical procedure. She's trapped in there. She finds an android corpse and awakens it. And then the android starts just wandering around in her stories.
All right. That sounds interesting. Getting towards the end of what I'm most excited for here. The Bike Riders is maybe towards the bottom of my list here. This is the new Jeff Nichols. I like Jeff Nichols, and I am interested to see what he's going to be doing with like a biker, like a a 60s style biker movie. Like I like that kind of genre, so I think this will be pretty good.
Uh, I don't know if this is going to come out this year. So this is the we're getting into the fingers crossed titles now. But this is Reflection in a Dead Diamond, the directing team of Helene Catet and Bruno Verzani, who do those throwback Giallo inspired experimental,
Oh yeah,
gripping gloves, getting those gloves on tight leather. Gives
yeah.
her all those sounds with the blood and everything. This is
Hmm.
about a luxury hotel in the 1960s. Sign me up. Got it.
Okay, yeah.
I bet you any money.
Put that on my list. Oh,
And I swear to God, there better be it better be one of those hotels from all the old movies where there's an elevator in the middle and the stairs wrap around the elevator. Because you
oh
just
yeah.
don't see that in movies anymore. You know what I mean? That's just not in architecture anymore.
Nope, nope. Guess we'll see. Hopefully that comes out. Um, there's a new M. Night Shyamalan movie that's supposed to be coming out this year called Trap.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know anything about it. So can't say that I'm like super excited for it because I don't know anything about it. But you know, it's M. Night Shyamalan. The movie might suck, but at least it'll be something interesting.
That's the power of M. Night.
Indeed.
You just get a title and it says M. Night Shyamalan. And you're like, yep, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Another fingers crossed. That's Weapons from Zach Krager. Yo, Krager. He did
Oh,
was Barbarian. Is that what it was called? Yeah,
yeah.
Barbarian. Who knew that the guy that did Miss March would go on to be? Who fucking
I
knew?
mean, it's like look at Jordan Peele.
True.
Now he's putting out incredible horror stuff. I think that I mean his next movie says 2024, but I didn't put it on my list because I it doesn't even have a title. So
Yeah, those
I
are the ones where you're like, yeah, I don't think.
yeah.
I have a feeling Weapons isn't going to come out, but it's on there.
Speaking of M. Night Shyamalan, his daughter, Shauna Night Shyamalan, has a
What?
movie coming out this year.
What's that called?
It's called The Watchers.
Oh, the Watchers.
Yeah, with Dakota Fanning. When Mina, a 28-year-old artist, finds shelter after getting stranded in an expensive, untouched forest in Western Ireland, she unknowingly becomes trapped alongside three strangers that are watched and stalked by mysterious creatures each night.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
everybody's getting stalked.
yeah.
2024 creatures stalking everybody.
There is a new Quiet Place that's supposed to be coming out this year.
I bet you any money creatures going to be stalking people in that.
Oh, but I'm guarantee it. Yeah, guarantee it.
I think if not, you would ask for your money back.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it ends for me, bud.
All right.
Ends there. Oh no, I'm sorry. One of the things that I've it's been on my list for a while, but it looks like it's finally come out, hopefully, and that's Alice Lewis Time Stalker.
Time Stalker.
Stalking Time. I had to throw it in there because we're talking about stalking things. This one, it's Stalking Time, which might be
Is
scary.
that like is that a is that time travel? Does that involve time
Yes,
travel?
it's she plays a woman that's reamed the same mistake, which is falling in love with the wrong man.
Oh, I think I am familiar with that. I think I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, this one looks interesting. Okay. So that's the main list. I have a couple other ones just to mention here.
Hit
Maybe
me.
not, things that are slated to come out, but I don't know if I'm necessarily anticipating them. But yeah, these are things that could go either way. The first one is called Wolves, which I think is a very interesting name. It used to be called Wolves, but it's called Wolves. This is directed by John Watts, and it involves two lone wolf fixers who were unknowingly assigned to the same job, and it's with Brad Pitt and and George Clooney. So I think that that'll probably be fun.
Okay.
We got a new one from Joanna Arno. Remember Joanna
Oh
Arno?
yeah. No, yeah, put
Yeah.
that on my list. I forgot that she had a new one coming out.
The feeling that the time for doing something has passed.
Yes.
So I feel like it's been quite a while since she's worked on
It has been.
something. But Luc Besson has a new one coming out called Dog Man, and it stars Caleb Landry Jones uh, as a boy bruised by life finds his salvation through his love of dogs.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that sounds interesting. Robert Edgers is doing an adaptation of Nosferatu.
Oh yeah.
I mean, visually, that sounds like it's going to be out of control, but I actually wasn't a big fan of The Lighthouse, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. But it did instill in me that one of the things that I have to do this year is finally watch Herzog's Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, I believe it or not, I've never seen that either. So
Same here. I've seen like almost all of Herzog's movies, but not that one.
yep, same here. The Last Train to New York, which is the American remake of Last Train to Busan. Now,
Okay.
normally, I mean, this didn't go on my list for obvious reasons. Like, it's not a movie that I think needs to be remade at all. It's probably not going to be very good. But the thing that kind of piques my interest is that Timo Jahanto is
Mhm.
directing this, so that kind of has me interested because I like his stuff in general. There's a new Crow movie coming out.
But
Yeah, The Crow making a comeback in 2024, supposedly. This is directed by the guy who did the Ghost in the Shell movie and Snow White and the Huntsman, Rupert Sanders, and Bill Skarsgård, who's going to be playing the Crow.
Bill Skarsgård is the Crow.
Yep.
I just want to say that want to throw it out there. There's more actors in the world. Does it as many actors as we used to have?
No,
Just feel like we have less actors.
I agree, especially when especially when we have Chris Pratt and The Rock. Like, I feel like th- people are just being used and reused in so many different movies. Speaking of Bill Skarsgård, there's another one that he's in that's coming out this year called Boy Kills World. That doesn't look great. It looks like there's a lot of crazy over the top action, so it could be fun. But I think the movie itself is probably going to be bad. Harmony Korine has a new one coming out this year called Aggro Drift.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a tiny little teaser of that one online, and I think it did play maybe Cannes or Venice. It did play a festival
They
last
played a
year.
couple. Played Venice, Toronto, New York.
Yeah.
Couple.
I'm not hearing great things about it, so that's why I didn't quite make it on my list. And also, I think that it's gonna be like highly experimental, and I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that might be. Oh, uh, Gladiator 2 is coming out this year,
Yeah.
supposedly. Gladiator 2. Now this is directed by Ridley Scott, so it's like a real thing. I'm sure
Thing.
it's not going to be called Gladiator 2, but I kind of hope that it's going to be called
I
Gladiator
really,
2.
I hope so too. And it's the number 2, not like there's a Roman numeral in the.
I think
I
I think
hope
that's like a placeholder. I think that's a
for sure.
placeholder
I really hope
poster
that
thing.
it's the number 2.
It's
And
so funny.
I don't know why
Gladiator
that
2.
would just be perfect for me.
So yeah, I don't know what to think about that. Not sure that's something we need. Ballerina is coming out. This is an action movie that is a spin-off from the John Wick universe. Now,
Mhm.
normally I'd be like kind of interested in this. It sounds like it could be pretty cool. But Len Weissman is directing it, and I'm just not sure about Len
You talk about
Weissman.
oh, you said I thought you okay. gonna say the documentary guy. That's fucked up.
No. Len Weissman is the Underworld guy.
And
He did Underworld, and he did the Total Recall remake, and he
guess
did
what?
Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah, I have a feeling that movie's not gonna be good.
It's Anna de Armas, which is cool. Keanu Reeves, Lance Reddick, Ian McShane, Norman Reedus, Angelica Houston, Gabriel Byrne. Great cast.
Mhm.
It's got a really cool teaser poster, but I just am not feeling good about. I'm not feeling good about it. Deadpool 3 is coming out, of course. Don't really care about that, but I'll see it. Beetlejuice 2 is coming out this year.
Also, don't need it.
I can't.
Just
It's
really
like
don't.
it's like one of those movies that like I want it to be good so bad, but there's just no way. There's just no way that it's gonna even come close to living up to the original. Like
No,
something tells me that it's gonna be too glossy. It's gonna be too much CG. Now Tim Burton is directing it, so
this is gonna be bad.
there's that. But then you look at Tim Burton's,
Yeah, that used to
you
be a
know,
good thing. This is the one rare instance where you're like, actually, it'd be nice if someone else did the sequel. Like if you had to do it.
honestly, yeah, like honestly, I feel like that there are probably a lot of like really good like up and coming directors that are like kind of hungry for that style, like directors that maybe have been influenced by
Yeah,
old Tim Burton stuff and are looking to, or like fucking like Guillermo del Toro, like have him do it, like he would probably do it right. He would incorporate the stop motion
yeah.
effects and
I,
stuff
and
like that.
I think we just circle back around to though is we don't need a Beetlejuice 2. Just don't do it.
No, I agree that at the end of the day, it's not a movie that
We'll be
we
fine
need.
without it.
um and then finally Borderlands is supposed to be coming out. This is the Eli Roth one, the video game adaptation. um I mentioned this probably 3 years in a row on this show, and I think it actually might be coming out this year. um I was like kind of not. I still don't really care about this one, but I did see Thanksgiving, and I didn't talk about it on the show because it was like during the holidays and stuff. But Thanksgiving is like a really solid slasher movie that turned out to be quite good. So I kind of have a little bit of some renewed faith in Eli Roth. So we'll see
Gotcha.
how Borderlands turns out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll like Thanksgiving. It's like it feels like a kind of a just a fun throwback cheesy slasher. Like
Yeah.
over the top
Sure.
gory, doesn't take itself too seriously.
All right.
Anyway, I think that's it. All right. In theaters this week, looks like not really a whole lot. I'm not The Beekeeper. That's the big one.
Beekeeper.
It looks
There you
like the Mean Girls is also
That's not a
gonna
real
be out.
thing, is it?
Mean Girls?
Yeah, that's not real.
It is real.
That's weird.
Is that an adaptation of the musical?
Wait, there's
I
a
thi-
musical?
Yeah, there's a Mean Girls musical, and I thought that this was an adaptation of. I don't know. It doesn't say anything. It just says from the imaginative realm of Tina Fey emerges a refreshing spin on the beloved tale. How? I mean,
This just that is
doesn't it make you feel
incorrect.
old? I
Yeah,
mean, it makes me feel so old that
but also I
that
think you're just getting a bit too loose with your language there. Come on, making it sound like she wrote like some shit. Come on.
she's in it. I know that, but that's just so weird. Weird movie. That and The Beekeeper. Two strange releases coming out this week.
There we go. Perfect.
Let's see, VOD. We got Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. That's an animated film. that's probably one of the best, most famous DC Comics arcs. Like one of the big crises. I think Identity Crisis was still better, but that one was very popular. Let's see what else we have here. Piano Forte. We got the Painter. So we got the Beekeeper and the Painter.
Nice.
They Turned Us into Killers. Then on the 12th, we have The Night They Came Home. It's like a Western. We got Hellhound.
Oh, Hellhounds.
Looks like some kind of action thriller, maybe. He Went That Way. Laced Tim.
Huh?
Tim.
Tim?
But it's like an acronym for something. It's
Oh,
TIM.
Oh, guess what? He's an android.
Yeah, so it's like
Humanoid.
it's a robot, killer AI type of thing going
Oh,
on here.
God, no, not Tim. Oh, Jesus.
It's all that AI.
Tim's gonna get you.
Tim's gonna get you good. Let's see. Netflix has Lift coming out. This is a heist film, I believe, with the fucking Kevin Hart. Looks pretty generic. Hulu has a movie coming out called Self Reliance. This is a comedy with Andy Samberg and Jack Johnson. I'll probably check this out. It looks like it could be good for a couple laughs.
You get your chortles in, your chuckles.
Yeah, I think it's like it's like Surviving the Game,
Mm-hmm.
but with Jack Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Wayne Brady's in it too. Just a heads up.
Oh wow, Wayne Brady.
Yep.
Haven't heard that name in a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I think that's gonna. Oh, forgot about Blu-rays. Dear God, what's going on here?
The physical media. Come on, Adam.
Well, did you hear that Best Buy is no longer selling physical media? They got rid of it.
Now, with that being said, are they still doing it online or no?
I don't know. I just know that in store they're getting rid of all physical media.
Gotcha.
Blu-ray this week, we got Telephone from 1977. We got Eddie Murphy Raw from 1987. St. Ives from 1976. The Outside Man from 1973. Suitable Flesh from earlier this year, or last year. Late last year, I guess we'll say. Blood Rain from 2005 is getting a 4K release for some reason.
You got all those Blood Rain fans out there.
All two of them.
Oh boy.
Dante's Inferno from 1911. The Inferno from 1979. Let's see what else we got here. Everyone Will Burn. Dard Divorce.
Say that again.
Dard Divorce.
Say Dard.
Dard. D-A-R-D.
D-
Dard Divorce from 2007.
From 2007. Dard.
Looks
Divorce.
got a pretty horrific looking cover.
It's Olaf Ittenbach's Dard. Oh, Jesus. What?
Yeah.
How far would you go to save your children?
So it looks like a torture porn
Oh my
type,
God.
type of situation here.
Slaughter.
Yeah. Also 555 from 1988. A hippie killer with a sex-fueled murderous bloodlust is on a rampage, and he's brutally murdering innocent young couples. Every 5 years, within 5 days of each other, the killer strikes.
Yo, just a heads up. Caution, viewing may cause severe damage to your brain cells. The tagline. It's a tagline.
Wow. That's the same company, Massacre Video. Both of them, Dard Divorce and 555.
We think about to get ready to get inundated for a couple months before they go out of business.
What about Criterion's this week?
We got one, and that's the Coens. Get Blood Simple from 1984.
Nice.
The one that I still never seen this.
I don't think I have either. I was just thinking about that. Like, did I see Blood Simple? Like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I should probably do that.
It's one of the only Coens that I have not seen. So
Yeah, I didn't realize, reading the synopsis for it or whatever, the little paragraph that was Frances McDormand's debut,
oh,
which is
interesting.
wild to me.
Cool. Well, check it out on Criterion.
Get it?
Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. And if you could consider reviewing us on iTunes, it'd be great. For Kevin Rakestraw, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.